Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Homie Chat podcast. This is your much more important host, Bergnut, of course. And joined, as always, we have...
Yo, it's me, the co-host, Goose. Good to be back.
We love you. Everyone loves you. Hopefully this gets out by the end of June. I don't know if that's possible. You have like 6 days to do that. If we grind, maybe, but hopefully so. I don't want to miss the monthly thing. But today... we have a guest I have always wanted to have on here since its very conception, since Homie Chat's conception, I mean, ever since we impregnated that womb and we gave birth to Homie Chat. I've always wanted Noah, or Yoshi Firestar, as he is called sometimes, to be on the show. Hey, man, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you been?
Pretty good. Welcome to Homie Chat. I know you've also wanted to be on here for a little while. I remember we would talk about it from time to time, and... every time I was considering the idea, another guest would show up, be like, oh man, but I want them.
Yeah, he was getting cucked by the other guests.
He got blue-balled.
Nah, I enjoy watching it. Like, sometimes I just watch it.
Yeah.
Whenever I have free time.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. So, Mr. Firestar, as we call you, what are we going to talk about? I don't even know. Anything on your mind, man? We talk about anything here, so unless there are no slurs, please.
No slurs? Now you're doing the impossible challenge for me. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Whatchamacallit? Do you guys remember at 5 o'clock, Disney Channel would have a random ass movie? Of anything?
Every time. If it wasn't animated, it was a really goofy live action one.
That's what I'm talking. Yes.
Time. He's always so zany.
Like the motocross one?
Which one?
Parent Trap?
I sort of remember what you're talking about. I remember they would...
What?
They would play Speed Racer.
Is that what it's called?
No, that's not motocross. That's the one where the guy has like a red and white car that goes like supersonic speed and shit. It was an old comic, I believe. Maybe it was a manga. It was an old ass manga from like the 90s.
Yeah. They played that.
I'm not sure if they played it or PBS played it. Probably not PBS. They play a lot of informational stuff,
including Arthur. Very informational.
Yeah,
I heard the dub was funny of Speed Racer.
Speed Racer 2008. Holy hell, they have Jay Schlatt in there.
You're talking about the Speed Racer movie?
Yeah, if you look it up, and it's the first one from 2008, Emil Hirsch, the guy who played Speed Racer, he literally looks like Jay Schlatt. I'm not kidding.
Let me research this.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like an anime from the 60s.
Jesus
it is.
Christ.
It was originally an anime.
This dude does resemble Speed Racer. Why is John Goodman in this movie?
He was like dad or something. I don't know.
I like John Goodman a lot. I like it when he plays father figure characters in literally every movie he's ever been in.
Well, yeah, I was going to say that's kind of
like a grandpa who got lucky and got some roles.
Yeah. He's either an uncle, a granddad, or like a mafia member, something like that.
Yeah.
Like a member of a heist crew.
Like, name one John Goodman role that isn't some kind of fatherly or caring figure. Well, I guess, 10 Cloverfield Lane, he was kind of like a psych.
He sort of was.
Yeah, he was caring.
Like, yeah. It's psychotic caring, but.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And also, Sully, I guess, was kind of a father figure because, boom.
Well, yeah, but in Monsters, Inc., Sully's literally an analogy for your dad.
Damn, just like my dad, he just keeps going through those doors and never comes back.
Yeah.
I'm sure Noah can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunate. We live in a society.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Me and Post.
My real dad, Mike Tyson. Unfortunate.
Your dad is not Mike Tyson. Okay, take your meds.
No, I swear he is, bro. People say I look like him. Why would they lie to me about that?
They want to make you feel better.
Hey, Goose, have you seen what he looks like?
No, because I'm not invading someone's privacy.
No, like he has a YouTube channel. Like he used to make a lot of content.
I'll look it up.
Here, I'll pull it up for you here on the podcast.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna send me a video of him when he was like 12 years old, obviously he's not gonna look the same. I bet this motherfucker looks like too mad.
But can I show you his one of his most Absolutely incredible moments.
Put a picture or something. Boy, the 2015 thumbnails.
I know.
They're
so good.
Where's your Epic Games rant video? There it is. All right, so Noah made this video in response to Epic Games banning the username Futanari God or something. What was it again?
Futanari God.
Yeah, Futanari God. So yeah,
I think I saw this one.
You bitches and fucking bastards. Whoever the fucking. Okay, calm down. Who the fuck reported me so I can lose my fucking name? Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful moment. I just wanted to pull that up so the audience could get an idea of how absolutely legendary this fellow is. I've known him. Yeah, he's a very professional. What's the word? Help me out here, Noah. What's the word? Martin Scorsese has nothing on you.
I thought he was the guy that tests out mics so they can know like the limits of the peak. They just hire him, mic company, mic like Blue Yeti, or I mean Yeti.
Yeah,
Yeti and
bring him in.
Yeah, they're like, all right, Noah, scream as loud as you possibly can in this microphone.
Yeah, if that's a real job, I'll take it. Fuck,
you'd fucking
sounds like a good. I probably would.
Definitely.
I just gotta play Fortnite or some shit like that. That game gets me fucking livid. It's not even healthy.
Understandable. Dead by Daylight used to get me the same way.
Yeah, Warzone gets me like that. Warzone really greases up my shit stain some days. Like, I'm not kidding. There are days where I will come out of the gulag after clutching that bitch, land right on top of someone, and just get beamed because I only have a pistol. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
I hate the fact that people cheat on that fucking game for no reason.
Some people do it just because they are like, oh, what do cheats look like? Like, if I were to cheat, which I don't, but if I were, I would just do it because I want to see all the weapon camos on different weapons. So but
like get like Damascus or some shit on.
Yeah, like if I want to put Damascus on a Cold War gun, yeah, sure, I'll cheat to do that. But I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, let me put on aimbot and my bullets have, I can just laser beam everyone.
See people through walls.
Yeah,
Sherlock's on the head.
That's just stupid.
I don't understand why people who are shit like will cheat, because like you get nothing from that. Like if it's a game you're not good at, what's the point of cheating?
It's because they're not good at it, so they want to ruin it for everyone else.
It's like because like whenever athletes cheat, like by using performance enhancing drugs or whatever, it's often like the best of the best who cheat.
Yeah, like they're already good. They just want to be that little bit much better,
and even if that includes not the video games.
Yeah, even if that just includes testosterone into your dick vein.
They literally fucking cheat on Fall Guys. I remember when it first came out.
Cheat on Fall Guys. It's such a casual, fun game.
There's actually, and it's free too. Everything about it is, it's paid, but the battle pass and stuff is all free.
No, the game itself is free now. They made it free recently.
Yeah,
they made it free. They also put it on like every platform. I started playing it on Switch recently, just out of curiosity, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, I think there's some compilations you can probably still find on YouTube where it's cheating compilations. So people will be on the last round, and then you'll just see like one of the players just beam right towards the thing, and the match ends in like 1 second.
Lovely.
Or fly.
Yeah, they break the speed of light, and it's just round over. It's like, okay.
Have y'all ever won at Fall Guys before?
Yes, like a good amount of times solo.
I played it I played it a couple times when it came out on PlayStation for free.
Oh, and yeah.
I won like 3 or 4 games with just randoms. Or actually, I'm not sure if there's random party. I can't remember. I haven't played it in a while. But I won like 3 or 4 games and then I stopped playing.
That's impressive.
I'm glad they made it. That might be a fun game to play for Homie Chat Gaming whenever we actually finally do that. We really need to do Homie Chat Gaming at some point. Like, I keep bringing up the idea, and like, I just don't go out of my way to be like, hey Goose, let's do it now. I just keep forgetting. Mainly because I operate 3 YouTube channels now, and that's kind of a,
Damn, you're girl boss.
Girl bossing. I'm a male wife.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Holy hell! I just got an ad for Fall Guys. They're listening on us.
Oh my! It's, you know how people people will often talk about the idea that like,
Because they do.
yeah, like you'll be talking about something, and then like you hop on your internet browser, and a few minutes later,
an ad pops up.
yeah, an ad for the same thing pops up. That's kind of scary. I'm gonna
Your
like hop
phone-
on my browser and see if up like.
Your phone is listening to you.
I don't have ads on YouTube because I have premium, but where
You have a
else has
premium?
ads?
Oh, I just get ad blocker.
Yeah, I'm just a cuck, so I have
Yeah,
YouTube Premium.
It's
You know.
And plus, even if the ads do somehow manage to weasel their way through my ad blocker, I just skip them in 2 seconds using the "I'm seeing this ad."
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
like oh god, this is a racist advertisement.
Yeah, or I just
And
it could be an
Cat
ad
sees
for,
it and goes like, "What?"
yeah, I could be tomato sauce, and I'll put inappropriate on it. I don't give a fuck. I just want it out of my face.
The sexual implication of stirring tomato sauce in a pot.
Yeah,
Listen,
Yeah,
that
'cause
that tomato paste, that shit was too thick and creamy.
Yeah, it could have been a representation of menstrual blood.
yeah. That marinara sauce is what good pussy sounds like, and I don't want to hear it while I'm trying to watch, Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that makes
Exactly.
sense.
Yeah.
Right?
hmm
And he was just being a dickhead, has a big ass ego, and he was being racist and shit. So then I recorded it and shit, and then he was talking shit, saying racist shit, whatever.
Mhm.
And then I sent it. This was like I think 3 years ago when this. I don't know when it was like when Fortnite season 10 was out. That's how long ago it was, right?
Right.
What season are we on? 40 or something?
Chapter 3, season 3.
Okay, I'll just assume that's like 20 or whatever. I don't know.
I think it's like almost 30, or I think it. I'm not. Yeah, I think it just got to 30. I don't know.
The only time I watched anything for to see Critical make a new video on a Fortnite event, and then that's how I get my news.
That's
I
all.
didn't know The Rock was in the game until I saw Critical react to it. Like he was playing.
Yeah.
It's just like it's The Rock.
Yeah, when he did that. Anyways, continue. Yoshi.
So I was recording, and the dude was being racist and shit. So then I sent it to Twitch. Hopefully, got him banned. I hope. I don't know. He has a fucking high ego, and like it's just he acts fatherless. But he's like, my parents buy me skins. I'm like, what? Like I'm like, what is he? Or something like that. And I just called him like a retard and shit.
As you should.
Me and my friends are making fun of him. It was like, I think like 10 people, racist shit. I don't know. It just maybe if you like, I don't care if people say racist shit or whatever. It's just that his ego is so high. I just wanted him to be fucking miserable if he loses this shitty Twitch account.
Well, yeah, I don't really care if people make racist jokes either, but like when they're genuinely just like a piece of shit, that's when I have a problem.
It's like I don't even fucking. It's whatever.
Like
and then
you can make whatever jokes you want as long as you're not a piece of shit about it.
like what should we call it? Yeah, and he like joined random ass people, and it's like it's a fucking douche kid.
Yeah.
So then, fucking
Yeah.
now it's 2022 on June 2nd. YouTube got rid of my video. It was unlisted as well. Unlisted. They got rid of my video. Hate speech.
It's the stuff he said though, right?
And situation. Oh my
Yes.
god.
No, but you know what's weird? When did the Ackman thing happen? I didn't even
Ackman
know
thing-
about it.
It happened like last week or 2 weeks ago?
No, it was
Something
like
about-
I think it was earlier this month, if I'm not mistaken.
well, that would be 2 weeks ago, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, something like
Because-
that.
Yeah.
I
So-
remember seeing that because I found out about it after, like not exactly after, but like warning, and nobody's seen it. I don't know how the fuck they flagged it.
Oh yeah,
Literally have worse
YouTube's new policy is like you don't get a strike first. It's just like a warning strike, like
Yeah.
you get
You
one
get a-
warning, and then the other
No,
three are actual strikes.
I
I
should
thought
have.
you get a warning and then 2 strikes and then a deletion.
Yeah, the third strike, like the final
No,
strike.
those fucking assholes should give me a strike for a different video, not that video. I would understand if it was any of my other videos, because I say some fuck shit. But that one made no sense. It was unlisted. It was literally to expose this guy, to get rid of his Twitch, and maybe get him banned off Fortnite, because I'd rather him be depressed. He's a fucking egotistical piece of shit,
Yeah,
you know?
you gotta show me that
Um,
video after this if you still have it.
Everybody who skins.
I need to see if I can pull it up. Like, it was really cringy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, all of us, I don't know. I don't know. It's just,
I mean, like I've got some goofy shit in my unlisted and private as well.
like, the fact that it was
Like,
unlisted.
like if YouTube ever tried to do that to me, I mean, I don't think they would because nothing is too crazy in my privates. But my
Yeah.
privates. But I imagine if they did, I'd be incredibly pissed off because it's like this isn't breaking community guidelines because there's no community to watch this.
Exactly. It's not public. I made it. I should have deleted it. I just hate.
Yeah,
Next time, keep your Epic Gaming or just download them to your computer.
Well, I put it on YouTube so it'd be easier to send them. Like, I didn't want to fucking, I didn't want to like send them a big ass file just to waste my time. They probably wouldn't even ban him. Like,
did you ever try to repeal the strike? Like, hey,
I said,
can see this or anything.
Yeah, I said I don't care that you guys took down the video, but can you give it a strike thing or whatever warning? Because I did absolutely not. I don't know what I said exactly, but like I said, I used this video to expose a kid. Honestly, if it was any of my other videos, I would understand. I kind of deserve it, right? I mean, I don't want my channel to get removed, but that video made no fucking sense. Made no fucking sense.
Yeah, because he was the one being the asshole.
Not even that. It's just like it was unlisted.
That too. That most importantly, that.
Like, are you fucking high, bro? And it just pisses me off that the Ackman thing happened later. I think my thing happened first, then his shit happened.
Oh yeah,
like
that whole Ackman situation. It's
completely cool.
Also, if I'm being honest, if we talk about it, I feel like Quantum TV it goes after any YouTuber, big or small, who talks about him. But honestly, I don't give a shit because I think it would be funny to see him say the word bird nut.
If he comes after us, it's going to be hilarious because it just goes to show how petty the bastard is.
Yeah,
he'll go after the biggest channels and the smallest channels. That we literally do this for fun, and we don't really expect a bunch of people. Like we don't expect to fill a stadium when we talk.
Yeah, like we get like an average of like 20. We have like 20 average listeners,
and
that's really good.
And most of the people are probably from what, your server, James? Most of them,
my audience, yeah.
Yeah, none of them are from my audience, obviously, because I don't have any, or I don't have one. That got kind of depressing for a second.
That's okay. You know, man, if you start making some content soon, man.
You don't make videos.
If I started pumping out, content again, which I do have some ideas in the works. I think I shared a couple with you, James.
Go for it, man. And I'd love to have you in some of my videos if you ever
have not gotten footage or finished writing scripts. I'll start writing a script at like 3 a.m. because I'm on that grind set, and then I'll forget about it. And I'll reopen up the document and I'm like, oh shit, a video. I should probably work on this. I'm in limbo. I'm like, I want to make videos, but then I forget about making videos. And then I have other stuff that comes up in my life. And I'm like, I can't make a video right now. It's just
do it for fun, man.
I mean, I recall there was like
that's why I make videos. It's for fun and to advance my editing skills. But
definitely.
Yeah.
I do remember this homie chat episode. Remember you like brought in progress videos about like subliminal spaces in video games or whatever, or like the scary vibe of being alone.
Yeah, empty. Why they're so creepy,
right?
Like source. If you just go into an empty RP server or something, how creepy it is. There's no one else in there.
Definitely,
you feel like you're being watched, and you're like, I kind of don't want to play this anymore. Yeah,
it makes sense.
Like we started writing a new script for self-reflection in video games.
Self-reflection as in like you express like
so
your skill. Morality.
So here's an example. BioShock, in the choice, kill the little sisters and you get Adam immediately, or save them and you get a bunch of Adam at the end. But that's not just the only thing that goes on. It actually affects the ending of the game. So if you, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't played BioShock, if you haven't played it, like, what are you doing? But spoiler alert. So to try not to spoil it, no. To try and not spoil it, the good ending, if you save all the little sisters, it gets you the good ending. If you harvest all the little sisters, you get the bad ending.
Wait, so what can you do both?
You can't do both.
Oh, because I have actually start playing BioShock, and what I did, I sometimes harvested them, sometimes saved them.
I think it just depends on whichever more you have.
The majority.
I feel like there might be a neutral ending.
There might be. I don't think I've ever gotten a neutral ending. Maybe there is. I haven't played BioShock for a long time.
I almost finished it on 360, but then I got stuck. I was like, I think on the last level when I saved all the sisters. I did that with the 2 as well. I finished 2 in a day. That one's easy.
Yeah.
Spend your money at the circus of values.
Yeah.
It's pretty good game. It's kind of creepy, the first one.
Yeah, it really was. I remember I got the BioShock collection on Switch, and I probably need to play through them because they look like cool games. I probably restart Bioshock
They are
1.
so well made. Fort Frolic is so good. The whole game is just so good.
Yeah, like
They're all good. Bioshock 2 is a little goofy moment because you play as a big
Yeah.
daddy. And it's the only one with multiplayer.
really?
That's
multiplayer.
Yeah, it has a multiplayer that I don't believe anyone plays.
That's goofy.
Oh, was
Usually
it a
came out.
PvP?
Yeah, it's you can either play as the Splicers or the Big Daddy. I can't really remember. Because
So
I
what
played
was wrong with Bioshock 2 though? Was it really bad or was it like just mediocre?
it was different.
Oh, okay.
And people didn't really understand why. And the story had to deal with, I believe, Tenenbaum as well. And people expected you to play as a human, like you did with Jack and then Booker. So it was just odd.
Makes sense. You know, speaking of Bioshock, that just reminded me of something completely random. If you don't, y'all know, I think this was on Spike TV. But in Spike TV, on the early 2010s, they had this like yearly contest called the VGAs, which were like the Video Game Awards. And I remember specifically they did like a category for best character, and like the companies would make these little animations for Spike TV just for these award ceremonies, and one of them was Bioshock related. I believe. I gotta find that right now. I'm gonna like look for it. Y'all keep talking.
Spike TV.
Spike TV was so weird. Like it was supposed to be like the channel for men or whatever, because like people are so insecure about what they watch. I guess. Bioshock Character of the Year award. Found it.
I thought Spike TV was what UFC used to be played on.
They played
like
that too. That was also there.
All the like hardcore stuff. It was like the ESPN, but cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Not that ESPN isn't cool. It's just
Well, I don't really care much
like
for sports watching, but I don't know. I just found like the Bioshock Infinite winning Best Character of the Year award clip. I got it right here, pulled up on the stream.
So we've won an award.
No,
Then why are we here?
because we might have had won an award.
Have had one. It seems like a long way to travel for a remote probability.
There exists a reality where we've got this thing sewn up.
But not this one.
There's only one way to find
Oh yeah, they probably just had a low budget for the acceptance animations.
it out.
Maybe.
Well, I do hope they're quick about
this was
it. We're doing
uncanny.
Rapture by 10.
You see, I told you we'd won.
You said we hadn't won.
Yet. And now we have.
Yeah, the
Wins,
twins.
won, will
And
win.
now
I
you're
like the
just being
writing.
cheeky.
Do you suppose we should thank anyone?
Why spoil the moment?
Our condolences to the other nominees.
Pause
But
the video
rest
real quick.
assured,
Yeah,
there's
sure. That was just
This is kind of a node that I sort of semi remember from Bioshock Infinite. It might be a little boring to hear me talk about, but
well, I don't mind. Go ahead.
those people aren't actually twins. They're the same person from different realities.
What?
So yeah, big things in Bioshock Infinite which is a break in reality, and it's one of the things that Elizabeth can do, because Elizabeth it's like something with a different realm. Booker is actually is Comstock, which is the main enemy in the game. Endings that back into either becoming Comstock, different endings. If Booker does, he becomes Comstock. I think he just stays as a no. If he does get baptized, he becomes Comstock. Anyways, the twins are the same person. They discovered the ability, like tears. They discovered how to make that. So I believe came into the like female one's world or something, and then got stuck. And now they're like they exist in and out of reality or different realms.
Yeah.
So they can like teleport everywhere, which is why you find them multiple times throughout the game. It was just to talk about this right now. I'm sorry.
I'm not upset.
Ah,
It was fascinating. I mean, I might just, I think okay, right now I'm pulling out my Switch Bioshock games.
I got it on Epic Games. All in Bioshock 1.
Because
Was Epic.
We talked about Bioshock once, and now we're unloading it.
yeah.
I just haven't played it. It's on the 360, and I claimed thinking about because I claimed it on Epic Games because it was free section.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I
I wish
found
I had it on Steam though.
I saw the collection on Switch for sale for like $40 for the whole collect for all three games. Or not really $40, it was like what, like $25 or something. And I was like, that's a steal. I thought it was also cool that like seeing games like this on the Switch is interesting because it's like these big adventure games.
Yeah, you don't expect them to be on the Switch.
Yeah.
I mean Nintendo, I should say.
Yeah, the port of Bioshock was, from what I remember, it actually looked and played really well. Did y'all know that Bioshock had a port to like the original iPod Touch?
No.
And it also had a port to like a certain kind of flip phone, if I'm not mistaken.
Nokia.
Yeah, some kind of like phone before smartphones had a full working port of BioShock. It was.
I'm gonna
It's like,
assume it's
here, let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna do like a big bit of this is the
It's
BioShock
like,
episode.
what is it?
BioShock phone game.
It's like the fact that Doom can be run on pretty much anything. Like it can be run on a pregnancy test
Yeah.
or something like that.
What?
Yeah,
I think I
you
found,
can.
oh, it's not
the
even
code.
footage.
The code is supposedly really, really, really simple. Like it's really adaptable to pretty much anything, even a calculator. Someone put it on like a calculator and they're applying it.
Just trying to find the
Look up Doom
mobile
calculator.
mobile version. A mobile 3D version for Brew. Is this it? Yep, this is what it is. Official port of BioShock 1 to like some kind of phone. Skip ahead to the gameplay.
I want to see how he's controlling.
Such a weird piece of history. Skip the cutscenes. I want to see the gameplay. Oh, come on. There we go.
The fuck?
It's like a PS1 port. Isn't this a scene from the first game?
Yeah.
What is it? The plane crash?
Yeah, no, it's like a zombie or some kind of creature killing him with 2 hook hands.
With the hook.
Oh, that's no. I just know.
Oh, it's like when you
Well,
first go down the
take a look at
elevator.
this. This is like
Yeah,
this is the phone, like the flip phone port of BioShock 1, and it's actually pretty faithful. It looks like a PS1 version.
It is. It is a PS1 version. Someone must have remade it.
No, this is
As
not a, this
PS1.
is not a fan. This is not a fan remake. This was an actual like funded port. I actually watched a whole video explaining the history of this before.
Really?
Yeah, like apparently,
Oh wow!
like when the original game first came out, they made this like I don't remember what the company's called, but they contracted a team, like a small team of devs, to make this whole port for flip phone.
But why though?
I
Like,
don't know.
If you think about it, energy intensive for a small phone, especially a flip phone, like that would
I'm
kill
not
your
sure if
battery
it might have. I don't know. Probably like a
Yeah,
very
it looked like
very
it.
early smartphone.
and kill your battery almost instantly.
Yeah, but isn't this impressive? Like, he's got the wrench.
Yeah, it is pretty impressive.
I always like seeing stuff like this, whether it be fan made or not. Like, cool to see. Hold on, I'm getting messages. Let me see what's going on. But I always like seeing like bizarre ports of games to like lesser hardware. Like how they put. I'm trying to think of a good. Anyone here have good examples?
I'm trying to think right now.
I don't
No,
know.
no.
Like how you can technically play Elden Ring on the PS Vita.
No way.
it's with-
PS
it's
Vita's
with-
a piece
it's-
of shit.
PS4 remote play.
Oh,
I know that kind of doesn't
yeah.
count, but still, it's still cool.
SpongeBob, the movie game on the DS, is ass. It's a platformer.
They put Doom on the GBA back in the day. The original Doom was put on the Game Boy Advance.
Well, it's the original Doom. Like
Yeah.
I said that it.
Oh, that's what it was. The Game Boy Advance of SpongeBob, the movie. Like it's completely different. In the PC port, point and click adventure game.
Oh yeah, I know about. I heard about that from like a Did You Know Gaming video.
What?
Yeah, I love that series. But anyway, I'm trying to think of another ridiculous port. Oh shoot, like Witcher 3 on Switch. I remember that. I actually bought the collector's edition. I don't really care much for the game. I just got the collector's edition to have it.
That's what I did with Danganronpa.
Version. It's kind of, I mean, it's impressive and it works, but it's kind of just noticeably grainy. Like I would not play more than a few hours of that because my eyes would probably begin to hurt. What else exists similar to that? Like a crazy port. Shit. I used to know so many examples of stuff like this. Yes, they have various. Modern Warfare 2 was on.
And it was different. The zombies. They had different maps.
Yeah,
Like House.
but it was actually a functioning first-person shooter. Like you used the D-pad to move, you used the touchscreen to aim. No. Base buttons were the second camera, and like L and R were just aim and fire. That shit was nutty.
Yeah, I remember I used to play. What was it? I think we are talking about the same thing. I watched a video on it. The DS version of Zombies. How it was really, really bad. Like it was horrible. supposedly it was really difficult. Points were really hard to get. The main pistol took like 2 mags to kill a zombie on like round 1 or something like that. I remember watching something about that like a couple of years ago, and I was wondering, I was like, I've never heard of this in my entire life.
The Wii port of Call of Duty Black Ops was also like very interesting because it's like it's the same game, but like they cut out several missions from the campaign, but it's just like it's like a worse looking, but it's the same game. Interestingly enough, in fact, the servers for Black Ops on Wii are still open.
Huh?
Or as up to 2020, as last I checked, but apparently the Black Ops servers for Wii have been up since it came out, but in 20, I don't know if they still do now. Maybe
They still have servers for the Wii
for that game, and you can also you can even play Mario Kart Wii online still if you do some digging. You don't have to do any modding. You just have to like type in a certain thing for your internet address. But yeah, I also recall thinking about the good old days.
Yeah, too bad people cheat though.
They don't cheat on the console version, it seems, or in Zombies anyway. I always play Zombies.
Oh, Zombies. Okay, yeah. Now,
because Black Ops 2 was one of the few games I had, because up until I was a teenager, I couldn't get very many games unless I got them for my birthday. Like the console I had the most games. Anyway, Black Ops 2 was only one of the few console games I had back then, and I remember my mom watched me play the campaign, and she saw how bloody it was. Like I was cutting people's head off with a knife and shooting people's heads open and whatever. And she was just like, I don't want you playing this. And I was just like, oh. She was just like, only play the Zombies mode. And even as I got older, I would just play Zombies. Like I didn't care to try the campaign or that stuff for years. Still haven't played the campaign in that game. Am I missing out?
It's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Those games weren't really known for like amazing stories, I don't think, so.
No, I mean, I don't know.
The older ones had pretty good stories. Like Black Ops 1 story was good. Black Ops 2.
The numbers.
All the Modern Warfare games.
World at War.
Yeah, World at War. Modern Warfare 2 is funny. Like they remastered it and they poured more gasoline on Go Master than in the original.
Really? Oh, I don't know. You never know. They could do something like that.
No, actually, they just threw a block of C4 at them. They didn't even shoot them or light them. They just blew them up.
So could I make a hot take?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Transit from Black Ops 2, good map.
I mean,
it's a cool concept. I just hate the midgets that hump my face, man. Them fucking.
Now there are things I don't like about it, but overall I enjoyed that map.
I hate the lava.
Like running through the frog and like making your own shortcuts, but like there's lava.
Well, I guess I don't really need defending, or it doesn't need defense because James, you fucking psychopath. The reason why Transit had fog, denizens, and the lava is because that map was way too big to be coming out on 360. They had to design that map of that scale.
Yeah.
So
I heard about that.
The fog was put in place to prevent you through the air from crashing the game.
Yeah.
Because the hardware just couldn't handle the size. Slow, while the denizens make you slow you to a crawl when they're on your head. The lava.
I think from like a gameplay perspective though, like the denizens wouldn't be so bad if like they went away with one stab.
Bowie knife they go away in 2 slices, I believe.
Although I don't remember where that's found. I know it's like in a cabin somewhere.
I hate that. I hate town. Everybody gets mad at me for I fucking hate Town Green Run. The music's great, but everybody gets mad.
The only thing I hate about town is the fact that the pack up in the fucking lava.
I don't mind. It's a good concept, but like I die easier because of
why?
Like it's already hard to get to because you have to have so much money. Like, what's the point of putting it in lava?
Well, what you do is like you wait until like the
game. You went through the entire game with like no fire flower, but like it's above a spike trap Kaizo Mario ROM hack level. And if you jump down to get it, you got to do this whole Kaizo Mario ROM hack level or some shit.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, because like you just have to like run, pack up and wait, and then grab your gun and then go.
You don't go down.
Because like I get hit by a zombie, and then the fuckers will like then I'll fucking like die to the crack, and then
Or one thing that happened to me, crack, and I would it would hurt me, and my screen would go all blurry, and I was like, really?
So also in the PC version, zombies can knock you in 2 hits in a row. Yeah, in the PC version of Black Ops 2, I recently, like the console version gave you like 4 hits as like, I guess because it isn't as smooth.
No, I believe it was 2 hit 2 hit until Black Ops 3.
No,
Or it
on,
was
on
3.
console, I'm pretty certain it was like 3 or 4 hits back in my day.
I always thought it was 2. Maybe I'm wrong.
It was like I remember it being like 3 or 4 because of.
Did you play on easy mode?
No, I always played on normal mode, and like I played normal mode on PC, and it's like one hit, I'm dead.
Oh,
And it's
Nah,
like, what the fuck?
He played with hacks on.
Yeah,
That's
somehow hacked my.
you just get
He jailbroke the PS3, man.
Yeah, mine is like the USB slots don't work. The controllers are all broken. I would love to get one of those backwards compatible ones. You know
what? They didn't. Wait, there's not a backward it doesn't backwards compatible.
the funny thing about PS3s is that they are backwards compatible. Like, if you want a PS3 that can play PS1 and 2 games, you have to get one of those ones that came out around the time. And like later on, because like apparently the chipset was too expensive to keep maintaining, so later PS3s they could play PS1 games, but they couldn't play PS2 games. And I would love to get my hands on one of those backwards compatible PS3s because like imagine how much desk space I can save in my retro gaming table where I keep my CRT and my older consoles. I could just get a PS3 there and that'd save so much space. I don't need my PS2 and a PS3 at the same time over there. Just PS3, boom. Because the PS2 is a meaty thing.
That was my childhood console.
Yeah, large, big boy. So
there's 2 of them. There's the slim and then there's the fat.
I have a fat PS2.
I
bought it for $10 at a garage sale. Yeah, I was just I was at my uncle's place out in like out in the country. And, I snatched it, but I left a $10 bill behind.
You little rapscallion.
Oh yeah. You only paid $10. It's probably worth more then. Probably like $80.
I was kidding. That town has a big garage sale season every town nearby my uncle's place, and we went down there. We saw a bunch of stuff, and I was like, "There's got to be something video game related here." And as I was walking through, this redneck dude has another chair next to him that has a PS2 on it for $10, and I'm just like,
"Did it have the cords or like
had all the cords, 2 controllers."
Holy
just like, okay, if you let me go get my wallet, can you hold on to this for me? He was like, yeah, sure, and he just kept it, and then I came back, paid for it, and boom, PS2.
And he's like $50. It's like $50. I'll give you $10 and spit on your face. Okay.
I also, the nearby thrift store had a few PS2 games in it, and I bought this James Bond game called Everything or Nothing. It was pretty fun. I want to beat it, though. It's a pretty fun game. I just haven't beaten it yet.
That reminds me of the old James Bond games. For the PS1? PS1? Yeah, I believe so.
There's a couple, but the N64 one's the one everyone talks about. Understandably so, but yeah.
Yeah, back in the 90s.
Come on, it's GoldenEye. Like, who's not going to talk about GoldenEye?
Laser beam? Or is it pew? Yeah.
Code and the big head cheat code. I want to have a physical copy of GoldenEye 64. I just don't have GoldenEye.
I'll just get GoldenEye. Just have the cool cartridge with like Zelda.
With like Pierce Brosnan's face on Pierce Brosnan's beautiful face on a cartridge.
I looked it up. Everything for Nothing apparently has Willem Dafoe in it. Apparently it does. It has literally the Green Goblin from Spider-Man 1.
There's no way.
Yeah,
I know it has John Cleese.
Cover art, you can literally see. On one of the cover arts, you can clearly see Willem Dafoe smiling in his classic Green Goblin version.
Like a steel.
Hold on, let me do it. That is not Willem Dafoe.
Go to
images.
And then scroll down to the games on PS2 / game something. You'll see Willem Dafoe.
Games on.
Scroll down. You'll recognize it immediately.
I'm not looking at the image.
Yeah, unless this is a Photoshop, which it kind of looks like it. Looks like a really shittily done Photoshop.
Wait, let me.
You can very clearly see that's Willem Dafoe.
Here, send me the picture.
Here, I'll just put it in the thing, James, so you don't have to scrounge for it somewhere. You very clearly see that's Willem Dafoe.
Oh yeah.
That's not the game's cover art though. That's a video game, by the way. That's not a movie.
That's a video game.
That is the game's cover.
That may be the movie.
That's a fan made poster.
Okay. Well, even still, why would they put Willem
Dillon? Oh, he is.
Maybe.
He's voiced by him in the game, though. He's voiced by him in the game, though. I just looked it up.
Exactly.
But this poster is this is a crappy fake poster.
Oh yeah, the poster sucks ass.
No, it looks great. I wish it was real.
Dude, I'm not kidding. The dress she's wearing isn't actually on her. It's photoshopped onto her body. You could tell she was probably like a swimsuit or even like a naked model, and they just cut out black light.
Poster, like in the context of like what if it's a movie.
Right.
Because like I see the villain, played by Willem Dafoe. You got Pierce Brosnan, and it looks like they've got the things that movies.
It's probably a project that someone had for like a Photoshop class in the early 2000s.
Make a movie poster, and you just went like, well, this is gonna make a movie poster based on a game, and that game is pretty solid. I like it. It's pretty good. The combat, the hand-to-hand combat controls are kind of jank, but PS2 had a lot of bangers.
Sly Cooper.
Oh, I wish I played. That was fun. And then Carmelita Fox is a baddie.
He ruined me when I was a kid, bro. She fucking so many bitch, totally spy bitches. Total Drama Island ruined me. Fucking.
I blame all those TV shows with the hot goth chicks for my taste in women now. Okay.
The Hex Girl from the fucking Scooby Doo movie.
Space Jam ruined me.
What was the one TV show where they hunt ghosts and it was like, no, don't do it, Jack. And it's like, what? No, bro, she's a ghost. Here, let me see if I can find the clip because, dude, I'm not kidding. The woman's voice, whoever did the voice acting for that character, oh my god, bro, it is the most seductive voice I've ever heard. I've listened to some VTubers out there, man. There's some female VTubers. Their voice could they have the most silver tongues I've ever heard.
You're a virgin.
I'm not joking.
That's funny.
Yeah,
You're such a virgin.
No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking, bro. This isn't like me being down astronomical. When I'm like, if you listen to them, you would hear that. And you'd be like, this woman can coax me into a van.
I get what you mean.
Into a van.
I get what you mean, but it just still sounds bad by saying VTubers voices are like a silver tongue. You just can't say that shit, man. Like out loud.
No, I'm one of the kind of people that will come out. I'll take the condom off immediately, and I will say outright. I will rip the condom off now, and I'll say outright that some of these women got voice at the back of a white panel van. I'm telling you, man.
I respect it, man.
All right.
I respect. At least you're honest. Like, I mean, I say shit that I shouldn't say. Actually, I say a lot of things I shouldn't say.
Yeah, same.
Anyways, what was I gonna look up? I forgot.
I don't know.
The bitch with the She got a seductive voice. She's from the cartoon with the ghost. Like, is the ghost legal or some shit? Legal age of consent.
Yeah, here. Let me find. I found it. It was on. This shit was on Disney Channel.
Show me.
What show is it?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I guess an old Ghostbusters one.
Eduardo.
God,
Kylie.
The new Ghostbusters.
Everybody shut the fuck up.
Are you happy to see me, Eduardo? Because I'm really happy to see you. From the first time I saw you in the lecture hall, I felt an attraction. Did you feel it too?
Well, I don't know, sort of. I mean,
Simp.
you could stand to put on a couple of pounds.
A good-looking guy like you is
A couple of pounds.
Kiss me, Eduardo. I want you to.
Back off, Eduardo! Why? She's legal. Ghost!
That's fun.
Hey, at least he had
gives a fuck.
he's got his priorities straight. She's
true.
legal, bro.
Hey, she's legal.
Bro,
I love that's the first thing he says.
I would punt a bait just a whiff. Just a little whiff. I don't give a fuck. What? Her dead coochie, bro.
Smells like an addict. Or an attic. Sorry, not addict.
Oh, man, I imagine it smells
An
bad.
addict pussy. Fuck.
What the fuck? What are we talking?
This Gussie, the hell he's talking about?
My mic is lagging, bro. What are you saying, bro? My cat took my mic. I just came back from getting a drink. What happened? What are we talking about? Shit was crazy. What were we talking about again?
Well, we were talking about how we've been here for 55 minutes. And it's
we were here for. Oh, that's weird. What happened?
I think pretty soon we might want to close this out.
James got something in here.
Yeah, I gotta go.
No, that's understandable.
Well, that is important.
Yeah, of
I
course.
Actually, it does.
Also,
Most of the
good thing
episodes
to
are around this
mention.
long, so cut them down. It's like 40 minutes.
We were talking about games, N64 games. So I got my we talk about PS2s. So there's this store. It's like this nerdy ass store. Got Dungeons and Dragons, fucking
Dungeons and
Fuck you,
Dragons.
it's not nerdy. D&D
Yeah.
is awesome.
It is.
D&D is nerdy as
second
fuck. Fucking, they
Kill
got
yourself.
Yu-Gi-Oh
Don't knock it,
cards.
right.
They got fucking. Nah, listen. This store is nerdy as shit. All right, you can't argue. They got Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, fucking Magic. They got all this nerdy shit. All right. I think they just added mangas to their store. And yeah, but like that's where I got my PS4. But like one time when I came back, like I haven't been there in forever. This dude's fucking ass crack was like sticking out. You know, like saying, "Hey, you know, you should pull up your pants," but I didn't want to be weird. Like I tried so hard not to laugh too in the store, cause like that's fucked up. Like I don't know.
I would
It's
just
like-
walk out the store. It's like the whole place is for gunk.
Well, that's the thing. It's a stereotypical like virgin. It's like it doesn't smell bad. I don't know. I have a shitty nose, but gamer gunk. They don't have anything
Oh, wait,
related.
wait.
I've seen.
Is the Smash pedos moved on to Genshin Impact?
Probably. Zoro's a bitch. Not Zoro. Fucking Zero.
Why am I getting labeled out as like the fat sweaty gamer? Like I work out 3 to 4 times a week and take a shower every night.
I don't.
Okay, I just happen to also play
Damn.
games.
It's
a
about
lot.
drive. It's about power.
Okay, I do other things besides just sit.
Well, I know. We're just
Okay.
messing with you. We're just being silly.
Oh yeah, I can tell. I just
You know.
clarification.
I mean, you
Clarification.
you were more active than I am, dude. Like I used to be. Like when we were in high school, like I was much skinnier than you, and now you were probably skinnier than I am at this point. Not that I'm fat or anything. It's more so just like I'm getting a bit chubby in the stomach area.
That's what happens when you turn like 18, 20.
Yeah, I might start
Yeah.
working out soon though.
In high school, you'll know like, oh, that's like the fat kid, and then he'll go through a glow up, and you'll meet him like 5 years later, and he'll look like The Rock.
Yeah, it was
And then-
I saw Cameron, and it was like such a stark difference. I didn't even recognize him. I drove right past him.
You know what's crazy? That happened to my one buddy. I actually made a video on him because he asked me to a long time ago. Juicebox Hero.
Okay.
Long
Right.
time ago. He just uploaded this year an Instagram, and he looks like he's like so skinny. I'm like, holy shit, that's impressive. I feel so happy for him. You're definitely right. People do have their glow ups. Like, you know, I don't give a shit if people are fat. You know.
I remember like some people who used to see me in like middle school or high school have seen me recently and are like fucking shocked. Like there's this one friend of mine I knew from like middle school, and my sister brought her over to the house, and I was just kind of like putting my clothes up, and like Georgia was like, "All right, this is James's room," and she pushed the door open, and I turn around, and she's like, that friend of mine from middle school is like, "What the fuck?"
What happened to you? You
My voice cracked. Okay. Discord
Yeah,
mod
I
to
think
somewhat.
you might be a Discord mod.
Yeah, maybe so. But from Discord
Hey there.
mod, decently attractive fellow.
I couldn't even post porn on your server. You gotta be a Discord mod. And a sub W chat's fucking.
Yeah, it's
one,
a joke. It's
you posted a Parappa the Rappa that just says "cum" in it, and it's like half deep fried,
yeah,
and that's literally it.
because like you're supposed because like you read the rules when you first join, and it's like wait, why is there an NSFW server then? And then you click on it, and it's like just come.
So disappointed. I just want to post fucking furry porn.
Post it
Stupid shit.
somewhere else or send it to me.
My Twitter is, not really known. I'll post random ass shower thoughts on there. And one of the recent things that I post, the fact that there could be artists on Twitter with god tier artistic ability that could be making the next Mona Lisa, or like, yet they're on there drawing femboy wolves pegging each
Yeah,
other, femboy
exactly.
wolves having gay sex.
Exactly,
of
as they
making-
should.
World renowned art.
No,
That's
I
pretty
think
true.
the femboy wolves fucking each other. That's better.
I mean, like, honestly, I agree with that, but like, they could be making more money.
Well,
Type of
yeah,
deal.
because for some reason, furries are the richest people on the internet somehow.
They are.
I don't know how they do that.
They're all computer science majors, so
Really?
they
Yeah,
make
a lot of them are. There's like
Yeah.
one of the people working on like a scientist working on vaccine development's a furry apparently.
Yeah, on his Twitter. Yeah.
I found that interesting. I think it's interesting how the furry subculture it's gone from like something we just ignore or make fun of to something that's just like, yeah, some people are it, whatever. I mean, we still
making
joke
fun
about
of them?
it, but I mean, we're not really like a dick. I mean, hell, I'd consider myself part of the community.
How do I word this? I guess just some artists on Twitter have come out and like that when they draw furry related content, that the people in that community are so wholesome and nice because they know what they're asking for. So, they don't really need to be rude about it.
I remember I used to, in fact, I think the Homie Chat branding still has it, but I used to use my fursona as my profile picture, and nowadays I'm like,
Yeah, I remember that.
now that I'm more out there with myself, I'm like, I think I'd rather just use my face as branding, because like, when I hop in a VC, like, oh, that's that Bergnut guy, and I'm like, oh, yeah, hi. It's like, what's the word? Niche internet micro celebrity? I don't know. But yeah, I use my face more with my branding, but I really need to like update the branding for Homie Chat. I was considering commission a friend of ours.
Yeah, Cree.
Regular visitor to the Nutcord server. Or not really regular, but he's sometimes there, I think. Whatever. I might commission him to do something, like, for this channel banner and everything.
Sure.
I was thinking of, like, it's just like a drawing of me holding Goose, and Goose is wearing, like, a headset. You know, like pictures of people holding their dog or whatever, and it's, like, very formal. It's like that, but it's just like I'm holding an angry, swearing goose.
Oh, so like a Dr. Evil moment where he's sitting there holding his cat, or is that Dr. Evil? Like the stereotypical.
Something similar. And then like maybe
Dr. Evil.
Maybe the banner would be us sitting at a table with mics or something. You know, before we go, I think there's like a story about Homie Chat I think I want to share. One that I have not self.
Lick my sweaty.
Anyways, back to business. This all began because a while back, I guess Goose wasn't in a good mood, and when I asked him if he wanted to record the next episode of Homie Chat, he said he didn't want to be part of the show anymore, and I was like, oh, okay, then I guess I'll just need to find a new host. And I was asking several friends if they were interested in the idea, and my good friend Julian, a regular visitor of the Bergnut server, link will be in the description. He's a good friend of mine. I was considering having him be the new co-host if Goose was leaving. A few days later, Goose was like, oh, I was actually feeling bad that day. I'm fine. We're doing this still. And I was like, oh, okay then.
Pulled a little prank on you.
Yeah, definitely. And a few days later, I was like, well, I already got Julian all excited for the idea. So what if I just, like, we can do whatever we want. Like, what if we made a third Homie Chat member and have it be like a regular thing? And I was just like, you know what? I think we should just stick to 2 and occasionally have a guest, because I think that works better. I mean, imagine if we had 3 hosts and like we had a guest on. That'd just be chaotic for us.
Like a COD lobby.
Yeah, we did do a 4-person episode with Ultrafox and Jenna, and that was a good episode. But like, if we
love that episode.
It was funny. Yeah, only second best, I'd say. But having 3 people regularly would just be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I wanted to be on the show as a guest someday. I wouldn't mind, or be part of Homie Chat Gaming once we get that started someday in 10 years.
That sounds hilarious. Like the 3 of you in this cord trying to record some bullshit.
Yeah.
Couldn't stay on.
It really is.
That sounds like.
I wish I kept the recording, but
yeah, you could upload it to Homie Chat, like Lost Media or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. There's also yeah.
That shit is creepy, bro. That actually scares me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed him that once. Yeah.
It's actually creepy because it's so well done.
It gets a little spooky every once in a while.
But
because like I'm not trying to like sorry to interrupt you, but I'm not trying to be that guy. Like, I'm not scared of nothing. But horror movies are lame. I love watching them.
Horror is so goofy nowadays. There's no really scary ones.
I was gonna say, like, it's not even like nowadays. I'm just talking about in general. Like, even old ones, like, it's just not scary. I watched the original Ring, and it's an amazing movie, but it was creepy. It was creepy. It wasn't scary, but it was creepy. Maybe it's because
there's some parts that are a little like, oof, I'd have just gotten scared there, but I'm not too sure. You might, raise your eyebrows, but that's about it. There's only been 2 movies in the history of my entire life, ever since I stopped being a pussy, that ever really scared me, and that's The Conjuring and Evil Dead. When I saw the first original Evil Dead, that made me scream and piss my pants like a little baby.
I actually watched that for the first time recently, like a few weeks ago, because I play as Ash Williams in Dead by Daylight a lot, and I was like, I might as well watch the movies he comes from. So I rented Evil Video, and I was just like, out of gore and like panic and misery in that movie is just unrivaled. Like, wow. Yeah, like it's a bummer in the best way possible. Like, I'm just like, oh god, I hope he catches a break. Like,
kind of funny you said that, because like that's why I watched I seen the original, like not the original, the American Ring, and I thought it was ass many times. And this was like before I was into Dead by Daylight. I got excited when I saw the Ring be added to the game, and I didn't even give a shit about the game. Like, cause like I watched a cursed video, and then like something. I always thought it was an interesting concept. It's stupid, but it's interesting. And girl, it's like the hair, like not seeing her face. It's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't know.
Yeah, that's.
Scared of the Grudge, maybe. I want to watch the original sometime. I thought about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not super scary. For the
Yeah.
most part.
I can't think of a single time a horror movie had me genuinely scared. Like internet horror stuff, I don't often get scared. Or if like I hear a funny noise in my house when I'm home alone.
I used to be scared of Edward Scissorhands. That shit
That
scared
movie
the
wasn't-
shit. I didn't see
Not
the
even
beginning.
close.
I didn't even see the beginning, and me and my mom watched halfway through, and I seen the one scene with the kid when he tried. I don't want to spoil anything. I mean, it's old, but
I
you
still
know,
haven't seen that, but
you never seen Edward. How are you gonna tell me it's not?
Yeah. It's not
I just
scary.
know the
I've never
genre.
seen it.
I just know the genre.
not a-
I thought it was not supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be scary.
Not
It's
supposed to be
just yeah, it creeped me out when I was a kid. He's creepy looking, Johnny Depp in the Scissorhands movie. But I'm gonna watch Terrified, but now I'm not anymore. Like there's like stupid things that used to scare me, like old people.
I'm about to piss my pants. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude.
Police used to scare me when I was a kid.
Scaring the shit out of me.
It's
Yeah.
funny because in public I would literally scream "scary old lady" in public to random
Wow.
old people, and
Front, and then when your mom parked out front, you would go out of the gym, sit outside. But anyways, at this kindergarten, my name was called, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go home now. And there was like, I guess she was like someone who worked at the school, and she was standing next to the door, and like I was trying to walk past, but she was rather like she was overweight, and she was like kind of blocking one of the doors, and I was like, wow, you're fat, and I walked out the other door, and apologized to her for saying that, and I was just like, I'm sorry, and I ran back.
Based.
Kids are so blunt. Like,
they should.
Yeah, they're hella based.
yeah. I remember
Damn, why do you look
remember-
like Two-Face
who?
from Batman? I could
Who?
imagine a kid going up to a burn victim. They're like, "Hey, you
Oh,
might be a
no.
Two-Face from Batman."
Two-Face,
no.
yeah, Two-Face.
Yikes!
I love that character so much.
Yeah, he's a Sigma male. Anyway, I was gonna say. Also, when I was a kid, I was scared of police officers a lot. I meant like, I mean, I still don't. I don't really trust police officers these days. But like, I'm like, if I looked at a cop wrong, they could just handcuff me and throw or something, or throw
You
my whole
playing too
family
much
in jail.
GTA, man.
I never had this thought that like the police
That's
just
funny.
had the power to throw whoever they want in jail. Which they honestly in
They kinda-
today's society they
technically
kind of
do.
do. Unfortunately, they kind of do. But what I mean is, from a non-political standpoint, like, scary man of authority. You know?
I mean, I'm scared of old people.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. Old people look weird, bro. Being creepy and shit. Fucking like luring kids to like being like a horror movie
Epstein,
like
the movie.
mascot. Yeah.
Epstein with the movie.
Ah,
Today I'm
shit's
going to kill
terrible.
myself.
He didn't kill himself.
If they ever did, he would probably
It
kill
would be the
himself in
best
the movie.
movie ever.
Well, I don't think they would make like a movie. It'd probably be more of a documentary situation.
Oh well, yeah.
It would be
Do you
like,
think you guys?
he really killed himself?
I'm pretty sure Agent 47 got in there and got a silent assassin rank mission. The
He went
dude
in there
left,
and-
he left no evidence behind.
Yeah,
No
he
one knew
speedrun
he
it.
was there. Yeah, he did like a essay, like a suit only silent assassin speed run or an SASO.
I was gonna say now my mind's blank. I'm so sorry.
It's
Holy
alright. That happens a
moly.
lot on this podcast for
Dude, that's
me or
the-
Jane.
That's what I really
Go
love
to
about
state
it
something.
is that we talk about like such to say we just move on to something else.
I mean, nah, but like I have Alzheimer's and I can't remember shit half the time.
I can
I
tell you
can't
have
remember what it
Alzheimer's
was-
because you said it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you, bro.
Alzheimer's.
Whatever, bro. Alzheimer's. People tell me I say Alzheimer's. People are like it's not Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's?
Yeah,
Alzheimer's.
I bet he
Old-
said
I think I
dementia is
said it.
dementia.
I think I said old timers, Alzheimer's. I don't know. People tell me a bunch of different shit, and I'm like, what are you saying, bro? What is it?
But things we were scared of, it seems.
Yes.
Yeah. He's ageist. He doesn't like old people. Or he was.
Oh
But-
god.
Nah, I think old people are great. Because there's something up there. I don't know. I have a couple old friends that
Mhm.
are pretty cool.
I like some
but
old
yeah.
people, but a lot of them are very
Grandeur.
crass and loud and racist. so I don't like being around them
That's
very
the only
much.
good quality. What are you talking about?
Damn.
Good quality.
Old people are more base than nowadays. Come on, nowadays
Well, of
people,
course.
they make more sense.
Oh.
Make the most sense. Because they're not filtered by it. They grew up in a time where filtering yourself was not a thing.
Yeah, you could
Okay.
smack your wife whenever they drop the meatloaf.
Yeah.
Well, you should
overcooked
still do
meatloaf.
that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not as common. Back then, it was like, bitch, you overcooked the meatloaf. Psh.
The liberals
You know.
took away my right to smack my wife.
Yeah.
We live in a shitty time, man.
Like,
Dark time.
it's funny. This was actually a Dave Chappelle joke where it was like the founding fathers institution. And it was like, oh, it was like we the people, and then it was supposed to be George Washington. He's like, he turned around and he's like, go make me a sandwich. And he said the N word, and he's like, well, I'll kill you. He's like, we the people, hereby, like I'm an American citizen, so you'd expect me to know, do not. I was raised on that NA education.
Yeah, this country sucks. Why'd you need to memorize that?
Well, the country doesn't suck. It just sucks at certain things.
Eh.
You know what sucks about New York?
Like,
Regents. No. Regents. Regents.
I think he said, what sucks about New York is
I
But
love
again,
Asians.
this is a different kind of podcast now. Jeez.
Uh,
Put it on Parler.
yeah, come on, man. That one podcast. Come on, that's for a different time. I love Asian people. They make Squid Games, anime like One Piece. They made Pokemons. They made Squid Games. Cars, I guess. What did them niggas make? Oh, they made probably tentacle porn. That's a good one. Actually, fun fact.
You know-
I think they did make tentacle porn.
They
Wait,
did
you know,
because
you
fun
did.
fact.
Oh, sorry.
Porn. Nah. I interrupted you. My bad. I was gonna say about
Honestly,
tentacle.
That is like the biggest coping. Like, that is huff of copium I've ever seen in my entire life.
They got
the sun. They got the sun dropped twice, and they decide, you know what? We're gonna start drawing women getting fucked by octopuses.
Unconsensually.
Yeah,
God,
literally.
it's so wrong to watch.
Wars.
It's so good.
What?
What else is there?
I mentioned the movie Cars a minute ago, and I have like a philosophical question, you guys.
Go ahead.
Let me guess. Are you gonna say was there a 9/11 in Cars? or
Oh,
some
I was going to
shit?
bring that up later, but I'm going to say, if the cars drink oil as their food sustenance, why do they need?
Yeah, and why are there bus and taxi cars in cars? Their purpose is not needed.
Also, the fact that airline security exists in Cars 2 means 9/11 happened in the Cars universe. So did like terrorist cars hijack the planes, or were the planes
How
radical?
many cars would fit on one normal plane? Because if the planes are normal humans, fit a couple cars on it. Which
It
means that
depends. Maybe it's a plus size plane. You know what I mean?
are all things in the Cars universe scaled to cars to compensate for, cars, or are they built around the car? At a normal office building, the cubicles would have to look like a parking garage. But then what would be the purpose of an office building having a parking garage?
Oh my god!
And are there valets in the car universe? Because a valet car, is that basically an escort? Not the sexual kind. I mean, like a literal escort? You can't park a car in the Cars universe if cars are the people in that universe.
Why would parking spots
So-
even exist?
Why would they exist?
Because we see
Exactly.
them in those movies. We see parking lots.
Maybe
We
that's where they
just take a
sleep.
nap out. And they have
Yeah.
houses.
But why do they need to sleep? And how do the cars run? Are the cars just their form that they take, or do they actually need to be started? And what about electric cars? How do those work? Because if the engine is
Who
like the
invented
heart,
them?
yeah, another car, but that doesn't make any sense.
Maybe they're like inbred. The electric cars.
How are cars born? Or are they made?
Have you seen that
Then
picture of Lightning McQueen fucking Sally?
Who made the first car? Because if cars always existed, then where did they come from originally? Were there cavemen
if
cars?
the cars
Were there
have children-
dinosaurs? Were there dinosaur cars?
I mean,
Like,
I could
How
see
do they
that.
reproduce?
Well, hear me out. Because have you seen that picture of Sally getting fucked by Lightning McQueen?
Yeah, it was like your tight little gap or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. And then how do they give birth? They probably give baby cars. I'm gonna ask my parents about this. They should-
He just came out the trunk in 9 months.
Yeah. Man, this went from us talking about ports video game ports to now over analyzing the Cars movies.
I mean,
that's
like,
what I love
it's
about
not
this
over
podcast, it's the
analyzing.
wackiest shit ever.
What you say, James? I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said this podcast is the wackiest shit ever, and I love it for that.
Nah, it's fine. Not that whack. This is me and my friends. We always talk like this.
Best podcast on the internet.
Right.
I mean, I wish
Fucks Joe
we had
Rogan.
like a table, whole shit
I
out.
I would love to start doing this live, like just sitting at a table with two mics with the green screen for the image background.
Things off. I had like this one buddy. I haven't talked to him in forever. He did like a podcast with his I think his brother, and it was actually like hype. Like they talk about sports, and it was entertaining. Like how quiet. Like they had like microphones. They had a TV behind them. It's like, how the hell do they do this shit?
ESPN.
Maybe,
literally.
maybe one day, like if I ever when I live on my own, I'll designate a part of like an area, just like a green screen wall, long table, two mics, and then I'll just invite Goose over to sit down with me. We'll just sit there, homie chat live.
That'd be fun.
Maybe in like a few years or something.
Yeah,
if this keeps going for that long.
We can just Twitch stream it.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I'm very excited for see like I would love it if like future me came back in time and showed me how like far this all went.
Oh, you want spoilers on your life?
Just like me too comes back and is like, hey, come check this out. Oh yeah, you finally got that Steam Deck, but it's
They've only got enough lithium from the mines to make it.
yeah. But yeah. Do you think we should end this soon?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. You guys do the host.
I'm getting a little sleepy, so I think I might just end it here. If y'all want to, I might go do something else after this is done recording. But if y'all are still up, I hate you. But if y'all are still around after that, I could play some games.
Yeah. Play Fall Guys.
I was just gonna play Warzone. Sorry, but if you guys want to play Fall Guys after this, then sure.
Wait, it's
I'll
up to
download
you.
it.
It's all up to you. I already got it downloaded. Download it on Steam if it's there, or Epic Games, one of those two.
Well, all right then, folks.
Probably on Steam. I have it on Epic, but not Steam.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. It's always a pleasure talking to you. And it took like a year and we started this in like December of 2020, so it's like it took literally a year and a half to get you on this show. But
All right, it's your fault, not mine. I'm always free.
sure, I'm glad you finally got to be here. I hope we get to have you again sometime. But that being said, this is Bergna. Go check out me and Goose's work as well as Noah's if you have the stomach for it. And see you next month.
For it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, very disturbing. Man screaming to turn down your headphones.
In the podcast, it's something that I mentioned earlier in the podcast. Just, anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all have a good one, and
All right.
goodbye.
See ya.